Hi everyone, this is my very first video ever. I've been thinking about doing this for a really long time. It seems like I'm so busy, and then my husband asked me, did you make a video? And my answer is always no, but now I can say yes. Really, my first thought, I didn't know exactly what I'd do because I didn't want it to just be all about cooking. I wanted it to be about thrifting and finding ways to cut corners, and because that's what I've done my entire life. I grew up with not very much, but my mom and my dad always found a way to make it work. My mom always made things homemade. I was the kid that had the homemade Cabbage Patch Kids, and I had a homemade Care Bear, and my mom made a lot of poor man's meals, as they would call it, and I loved it. In fact, I craved it when I was pregnant all 3 times. And I still love a lot of those meals today, and I find them very comforting. And a lot of noodles, a lot of beans, a lot of rice, stuff like that to make it work. But also, I love to thrift. If I can buy something used and save the difference, I'm all for it. Sometimes you can't buy used. Sometimes you have to buy new. Now, I do try to find things on clearance. And so most of my house, it's either thrifted or it's new on clearance. But I do have things that, we did have to buy new and pay the full price, and that's just life. But so this channel is me coming to you as a real person that is constantly having to find ways to save money, to cut corners, to be able to do the things that we need to do for parties, for meals. Our family, our kids and our grandkids all get together every 2 weeks for a meal. And also we have our grandkids every other weekend, and some we have every week, just because we love our grandkids. We love having them. I grew up without grandparents, so I want to be the grandparents that that I never had. And my kids have grandparents, but they're not super active in their lives, and some of them, my dad's dead. And so anyways, we want to be those grandparents. So, and we absolutely love being with our grandkids. There's nothing better. So, anyways, with that said, hopefully, I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'm able to help you, figure things out and, think, wow, that's a good idea. Maybe I can save some money by doing this. I'm one of those people that if I can make the cake, I'm going to make the cake. If I can make a decoration rather than buy it, I'm going to make it. If I can buy it on clearance, like Christmas decorations, of course I'm going to buy it right after Christmas when they're on clearance, stuff like that. So I've never really tried extreme couponing. I have couponed before, but I've never done the extreme coupon. Oh, we're at 4 minutes. Like I said, I'm new at this. So I've never, I use coupons, but I've never done the extreme couponing. I think it's because I have this fear that I'm going to get up there and nothing works, because I've seen it. And so, but I would like to delve more into that. And maybe we can do that together. But this is going to be a lot of everything. Frugal living, real people. My house is old. It was built in 1865. I don't have a modern kitchen. We're just everyday people living living, trying to make it. So if you want to follow someone that has a real life and real life struggles, and then I would love you to join me. Thank you, and hopefully I will see you soon. Have a good afternoon.